So can I ask a quick synopsis of what you think the prescription is for society today for men? In a short version, what do you think they should do to be successful with women?
To be successful with women,
Yeah.
okay, are we talking about like getting a girl for a long-term relationship, just to get laid? What are we talking about?
Well, I
here?
think the only reason should be for a long-term relationship and marriage. I mean, as Jesus Christ founded it. But I'm just curious what your prescription is.
Not everybody's Christian, bro. Nice try. Thanks
Well,
for the world. Not
I've talked
everybody's
about
Christian.
this. I think
so.
guys have to have certain things in place, right, before they want to get into a long-term relationship. It's 5 things. So I would say 100K per year, 6 figures a year, 6 months to 1 year of savings, be in good shape, have at least 50 partners, right, sexual body count.
All right. And then is that the last one?
And then there's one more, but that's fine. You could go ahead and
Okay.
engage with what I've said so far.
So the reason I asked that is I've watched almost every single podcast you ever did for about a year and a half. So much so that I bought into a lot of the things that you said. And for about 2 years, it led me astray and significantly damaged my personal life, including relationships.
How did it lead you astray?
Well, you told me to go sleep with a bunch of women and date multiple women at the same time, which I did. And it significantly damaged my life. And it wasn't until I actually
How did it
turned
damage
around
your life?
and started listening.
How did you damage it?
That means you're doing something wrong, dumbass. How does dating multiple women damage your life if you're not acting like a fucking simp? How? How? If you putting your foot down and you have bitches that listen to you, how does that damage your life? Nigga wasn't doing what he was just sleeping with bitches. He wasn't actually putting his foot down. He was just sleeping with bitches.
Into Jesus Christ that I was saved. Now I'm happily married. I have one child now with another one on the way, and I've never felt happier. But I felt.
Congratulations, that's good. That's really good.
Thank you. And I know you're not against that, but my concern is what you're saying to men leads them astray because I'm a walking example of it. And I think you're.
You didn't give an example. You just said it left me astray. How, nigga? What was you doing that it ruined your life?
Damaging people, and especially you're leading people away from morality. Women are not sex objects. Women are created in the image of God, and they are valuable.
Simp ass nigga.
And they should be.
I could see how, because I'm telling you, there was nigga. Oh God, like you can smell. I could just see what type of nigga this nigga was. Like I could see he was gonna be like this, but yeah, like. You could just tell he wasn't actually doing what he was supposed to be doing. He was still being a simp in the process.
Be treated as such. Why should God give you one of his children if you don't even know how to treat him? So I think.
So a question for you. You said you got out there dating and meeting women and stuff like
Yep.
that. And then you said that it kind of hurt you.
Yeah.
How did it hurt you specifically? Did you like just start? What happened specifically?
Well, I started warring against my own flesh. It's like trying to fill an empty void. Mm-hmm. There's a God-shaped vacuum in the heart of every man that can only be filled by God alone. Anything else you try to fill with that's not going to satisfy it.
Sure.
And I tried to do it with sex.
Yeah. So would it be fair? How'd you meet your wife?
We actually had the #1 dating podcast in North and South Carolina called Who Hurt You Podcast.
Okay.
And I'm also friends with Fresh. I know him very well. I texted him before I came here.
Yeah.
And I know pretty much everyone on your crew. But I was a heavy follower, and you actually inspired me to start the podcast, and I realized what I was doing was wrong.
Yeah. So would it be fair to say that when you went through that experience, you were able to identify characteristics that you probably found as unredeemable and you probably wouldn't want to commit to, right?
In what way?
Well, when you were seeing these women, right, you probably started seeing patterns in how they behave, how they speak or whatever. Maybe they're not qualified to be a wife. Because the thing is, right?
Well, I don't need that. I have the Bible for that. It tells me what to look for.
Yeah, but the thing is that you were able, and again, you're probably not going to notice it, but when you dated and dealt with all these women, you probably were able to identify characteristics that you were not fond of, or characteristics that would make a woman not a good candidate for a long-term relationship. And I think half the game is figuring out which girls don't qualify for marriage versus which ones that do. And clearly you learned a skill set on how to become attractive and get women, and then you're able to identify the things that you like versus the things that you don't like. And that only comes a lot of times with experience. Now, look, if a guy can go ahead and, find a woman as a virgin and be attractive and be able to understand how to navigate that, that's great in modern times. But the reality is a lot of guys don't. And I mean, even in your success story, you had to go through a lot of bad women to be able to identify your current wife as the one. So failures are good. they're good.
Yeah, failures, excuse me, failures in the sense of socioeconomic or maybe even relationship failures could be good, but there's a difference with what I'm saying. I'm saying that we're warned against our soul. Jesus Christ commands us to marry one woman. That's it.
Sure.
And what you were causing me to do was sin against myself, and that's the point I'm trying to get to. It's immoral.
Yeah, I mean, you got to
take.
take personal responsibility, bro, because here's the reality.
No, I do, 100%.
Yeah, so
very publicly, I have in
that's-
front of
and
over
that's why-
40,000 people. I've
Yeah,
done that.
yeah, great. But the point I'm trying to make is I teach guys the skill set, right? If I give you a gun and you shoot yourself in the foot, is that my fault? If I taught you how to properly use it, how to disarm it, disassemble it, you know, how to load the magazine in properly, all that. If I give you the skill set, then you shoot yourself in the foot, right? Is that really my fault? No, I just arm you with the skill set. Then you choose what you want to do with it. Now, obviously,
Well,
you
no,
wanted to
it's
go on
predatory,
you wanted to
because men
go
are
toward
hurting.
a sex escapade, which is, I guess, fine. But
Oh, this look like what's his name? Why he reminded me of Nautica? Right.
the reality is, I armed you with the tools to become.
All right, nigga said, and that's what I'm saying. Like, nigga wanted an excuse to, I was warring against the flesh. Nigga, you was fucking bitches. You figured out how to fuck bitches, and you was just fucking bitches. Nigga, you chose to do that part. Nigga didn't say learn how to do this and then just go fuck bitches. He said, find your wife. It's better to find your wife. You wanted to go fuck bitches. The point of this was to figure out the point of fucking bitches is to figure out who your wife is, not to just fuck bitches. You want to just go fuck bitches, this nigga.
I'm an attractive guy, and you utilize that. You can't come back and get mad
No,
and
you
say,
didn't arm me
"Oh,
with that. I became attractive when I followed Jesus. That was it.
oh, okay." Now it's changing the story.
No, I'm not changing any story. It's one thing to be attractive in the sense of gaining sexual partners, but it's a completely different thing to be attractive to someone that wants to marry you and spend their life with you and have kids with you. Those are two completely different sexual attractions. If I walk in here looking like Thor, I'm 6'2" and shredded, obviously I'm going to be attractive to women, but it doesn't mean that that's a relationship that produces value for me and my family.
And again, everyone is different, right? For you, it took some time, and you found God, and you shifted. But the reality is, I gave you the skill set, and then you choose what you want to do. That's up to you, and you made that decision, not me. I just taught you what to do,
exactly.
how to do it.
It's on me 100%. I'm not placing
Okay.
blame on you. But what I'm telling you, from someone that
and
listens
here's the other
to you,
thing,
I'm
too,
trying
that
to
you
let
gotta
know
understand.
what happens when you speak to people and tell them to do these things.
Here's the other thing, too. Like, now you're operating with 20/20 hindsight. You went through it. You experienced
Correct.
it. You
That's
know.
true.
A lot of guys need to get their hand burned sometimes to figure out how things work. Because, let's be
Why?
honest, men are very stubborn.
Why do
So-
they need to do that? If they find a God-fearing woman, they wouldn't do half the stuff you're talking about.
Well, here's the thing. Finding a God-fearing woman in today's day and age is a lot harder said than done, right? So
I did it.
Yeah, it's a lot harder
And so
said
did-
Oh my god, I can't stand niggas like him. I did it, so what? I wonder how long these motherfuckers been together. Like, he sounds like such a simp. I couldn't imagine being at home with him. Baby, I just always up her ass. Baby, I just oh my god, like I just couldn't imagine this nigga crying up here.
family. So it's not that hard.
Yeah, that's anecdotal from your perspective. But again, you learned the skill set. You were able to find a wife, and I'm happy about that. But you got to take a little bit of accountability here and understand that you basically got a loaded gun and shot yourself in the foot, and you're trying
Correct.
to blame me for it.
No, I'm not blaming you. Like I said, I take accountability.
Yeah.
There's a big difference there.
Okay.
But look, nothing against you. Like I said, I've hung out with Fresh 8 or 9 times recently. I love him, and I think your heart is in the right place. But I just wanted to give you from someone that actually listened to what you were saying to do, read your book, and it didn't work. That's all I was trying to do for you.
It did, cause you
Well, actually-
fucking married.
Actually, you did. You didn't notice it yet.
Okay.
You're not going to be able to identify your wife and have been able to find her and figure out what characteristics you like and don't like, right? Unless you went through that.
My wisdom came from the Bible, not you. But I appreciate it.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
What does the Bible tell you to do? Get a God-fearing woman? Like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what specifically did the Bible tell you to do? Go to the church and look for a girl and talk to, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why it's like cope. It's like he's trying so hard to one up nigga. Like, no, bro. You literally fucked hella bitches and then said, bro, your shit didn't work. Cause after I found my wife, cause of God, nigga, no, you literally just did the process and now you found your wife cause you've been through the process, nigga. Oh man. It's always funny cause niggas will be like this. Niggas will be like this. Bro, you don't have to fuck a whole bunch of bitches to find your wife. I'd be like, bro, did you fuck a whole bunch of bitches before you found your wife? Yeah. Yes. that's just a process niggas have to go through to be able to pick out women. Unfortunately, nowadays, that's just how it is.